Alright, so here for our week 6 team builder before the match of the BBR. We are the Copenhagen Galates and we are going up against the Coastal Winter coached by Dr. Slacking. Definitely go check him out in the description down below. He makes very interesting and kind of a little bit different content compared to a lot of people. Definitely go check him out in the description down below. He also has an incredibly scary team. It consists of Latios, Sneasler, King Gambit, Manaphy, Galaisco, Galarian Weezing, Locust, which is his TERA captain with Buck and Dark, Hisuian Electrode, Ceruledge, and Lycanroc Midday. A lot of offensive strings to play on. You have Latios, Sneasler, Manaphy, TERA Locust, King Gambit, Ceruledge, all incredibly good mons that can like be set up, they can be banded, Choice Scarf, and just be incredibly strong. You have Hisuian Electrode for really good speed control. You have Gliscor, which can be a hazard setter. I don't think it's the best hazard setter, in my personal opinion, but it can definitely do the job, especially on this team where it kind of has to, because King Gambit and Lycanroc Midday are not the greatest stealth rockers. He has used Lycanroc Midday as like a sash lead at times with stealth rocks, so I could definitely see him do that again. And it's definitely something I thought about when we built, but realistically, there's not too much you can do about that if you don't have a ghost type, which I don't know if you can see, but our team doesn't have a ghost type, so we can't really go against the whole Endeavor set. I think his team is incredibly cool. I actually really like it. I wouldn't mind playing with it myself. I think it looks very fun. But yeah, I guess let's go into our own team so you can see a little bit how we built to try and counter his team. First off, we have Reptar, the Gouging Fire with a Key Berry, Photosynthesis, 248 in HP, 48 in defense, 56 special defense, 156 speed with Jolly Nature. Rocking the Heat Crash, Dragon Claw, Morning Sun, and Dragon Dance. We have a very bulky setup set here, as you can see, and that is basically because if we can activate our Key Berry, Earthquake from a defensive Gliscor is a 4-hit KO. Yes, that is a 4-hit KO. Meaning we can just Dragon Dance, Morning Sun, Dragon Dance, Morning Sun, and basically get to like +4 or 5 without the Gliscor really being able to do anything, and eventually knock it out, and from there we kind of just steamroll. He doesn't have a mon that revenges this thing very well. He does have a decent amount of priority in Sucker Punch, Low Kick, Sucker Punch, King Gambit, Shadow Sneak on Ceruledge and stuff like that, Accelerock on Lycanroc, but realistically, if we are bulky enough, that doesn't matter, right? So overall, I do think this mon can win. It's not the only mon that can necessarily win on our team, but I think it definitely can either win or at least break his team that it opens up for the rest of our team. Next up, we have Surfs Up the Ogerpon with the Water Absorb, 252 in attack, 252 in speed with Jolly Nature, U-turn, Ivy Cudgel, Power and Protect. Basically, we're just speed creeping or speed tying the Latios. If we can get a U-turn off on that and win a speed tie, that is a lot of damage. Other than that, we're just running dual stab because the only mons that actually resist our dual stab are weak to U-turn. Now we're rocking Protect because of first impression on Lokis. We have to account for that. I could have ran potentially Taunt or Encore. I don't think those moves would have been terrible either, but I just in general think Protect to keep us safe from the low kicks, provided it's not Choice Scarf, of course, is just overall better. Now, Ogerpon is just here this week as a damage dealer. It's not here to win the game, it's just here to do some damage, chip down something like the Weezing, chip down something like the King Gambit, so that our other mons can win in the end. Next up, we have Meep, the Galarian Zapdos with a Choice Scarf. Yes, we are rocking Choice Scarf once again, 64 HP, 2v2 in attack, 192 in speed with Jolly Nature, rocking U-turn, knockoff, Brave Bird, and close combat. Very standard Galarian Zapdos. We're rocking the knockoff over something like Stomping Tantrum or something else, just simply because if we can knock off an incoming Gliscor before the Toxicroak has gone off, that is very nice. That means it can't heal anymore. It means Gouging Fire beat is easier. That means Galarian Zapdos will eventually be able to beat it. And in general, that just makes Gliscor way more manageable. Now we're rocking U-turn Brave with close combat because, I mean, it's a Galarian Zapdos. What else did you expect me to run? I have experimented every now and then in the build-up with Thunderous Kick. I do want to bring it at some point, but in this matchup, I think just running the standard Choice Scarf, close combating, Brave Birding, Galarian Zapdos is just the best choice. Next up, we have TERA Diancie with Leftovers, Clear Body at 248 in HP, 164 in Spidef, 96 speed with a Core Major, running Draining Kiss, Stored Power, Core Mine, and Iron Defense with the TERA Fairy. So, this is both a Spidef answer for the Latios. With our Clear Body, we cannot get Luster Purge, Spidef lowered, so that is very nice to have. And it's also a secondary win con outside of Gouging Fire. I think this thing can really pop off. Draining Kiss plus Stored Power hits the entirety of his team. Draining Kiss is strong against something like Latios, which will resist Stored Power, and is also neutral against King Gambit, which is, of course, immune to it and super effective on the low kicks. Generally, this thing can also set up on like a fair amount of mons. We just have to make sure the mons on something like Manaphy with a Tail Blow, because then Manaphy will be able to get to +6 before we really get enough Spidef to take on the hits. And in general, I do think Diancie here can win the game, but I think it's more likely that Gouging Fire probably will, because I think Gouging Fire, he has a tougher time breaking, where this, he has the mons that can break it. It just depends on how he plays it. He can be something like Toxic on a Gliscor, for a lot of speed, and that will eventually probably beat out Diancie, where Gouging Fire can outpace the Gliscor and maybe kill it even before it gets the Toxic off. But I still think this is a really, really good set for this week. It was suggested to me by one of my front office friends named Quinn. Quinn is amazing. He helps me every now and then. And yeah, I'm really, really excited about this set, and I hope it pops off. Next up, we have Uncle Puff, the Overquill Rocky Helmet Intimidate. Yeah, we're rocking Intimidate. It is a little bit scary into the King Gambit, but I don't think he's going to be Defiant. I think his Supreme Overlord is just a little better. If he is Defiant, it's because he's expecting Intimidate, but I'm rocking the Intimidate because it's better into something like Low Kicks, Chill Edge, Sneeze Light. It's just, generally, I feel more comfortable having the Intimidate, so I can better deal with those threats than having to necessarily not have Intimidate just because I'm scared of King Gambit. We're rocking 248 in HP, 100 in attack, on seasoning defense, 1 in impersonation, Aqua Tail, Gunk Shot, Haze, and Spikes. This is our mon that is supposed to prevent setup from his side. If he is Sword Stance, Sneasler, Sword Stance, King Gambit, Sword Stance, Zero Edge, Sword Stance, Low Kicks, there's so much setup on his team, it is actually kind of amazing. So Haze is super, super important. We have enough bulk that we can take a +3 hit from the mana fee, so if it's tailed up with Surf, we will let the Surf and be able to haze it down. Gunk Shot hits everything that is not called Gambit on Gliscor. Aqua Tail is the best neutral crown for both of those, because Crunch unfortunately would be resisted by King Gambit as well, so having Aqua Tail is just a little bit better. Doesn't do the most damage, but it does a little bit. It chips the King Gambit every now and then, so I think that's fine. Spikes are just really, really good in this matchup. If we can spike up and get damage on King Gambit, get damage on Galarian Weezing that is not Levitate or Zero Edge or stuff like that, Mana Fee, it's just really, really nice. And overall, I think Overquill as a defensive pivot is really, really good in this matchup. Lastly on the team this week, you have Snubble Advocate, the Donphan with Leftovers, sturdy, 248 in HP, 232 in defense, 28 in space defense with an Impulse Nature, Rapid Spin, Ice Spinner, Earthquake, and Stealth Rock. Very, very standard Donphan. This can switch into a Gliscor, providing Gliscor is not a toxic set. If it is a toxic set, that is going to be really, really annoying because I didn't bring Venusaur, and my Overquill is of course weak to Earthquake. But other than that, Donphan is just like standard physically defensive. It can take a hit from Low Kicks, can take a hit from King Gambit, take a hit from Zero Edge. Of course, not all of them, but that's why we also have Overquill. And overall, I just think getting rocks up, being able to spin any hazards he set up away, then having Earthquake for any of his mons that of course can be hit by Earthquake, and then having Ice spin up because it hits both of his mons. Well, it hits 2 of the 3 mons that can be above ground. So that's kind of the idea here, right? That's our team for this week. For the most part, standard, but also there's like at least 2 sets on here that I don't typically run. Well, at least the Gouging Fire is a super weird and different set compared to what I most often do. So I really hope that can pop off, because that might be a fun way to take Gouging Fire for the rest of the season, be more of a bulky setup rather than just be banded Flablets in the sun. But yeah, as always, if you like the video so far, make sure to leave a like on the video, leave a comment for the Teambuilder, and subscribe to the channel for future videos. I'm not heading into the battles. See ya in just a little bit. Alright, so here for our BBR Week 6 battle, I believe it is, going up against Dr. Slacking, coach of the Costwell Whimsicott, I believe his team is called, something like that. Now, this is the first time ever I'm playing against Dr. Slacking. I've known of him for a little bit, so this is a very, very exciting match for me. Also, again, same deal as, well, technically this video, I guess, goes up before UNPL, but same deal as that. If I sound a little, like, down and whatnot, it's just because I'm kind of sick. My throat isn't that bad, so I can, like, speak decently, but I have a little bit of a fever, a little bit of some congestion, though I've gotten most of it out, I think. Okay, what I think, so I think I'm gonna lead Donphan just for this, like, also, I have a little bit of a cough. The cough is new though, that's really annoying because I didn't have that like a day or 2 ago, but it's sort of developed overnight, kinda. Alright, I'm gonna lead Donphan because if he leads Low Kicks or Lycanroc, it's really, really good, which I think are 2 of his more promising leads. If he leads Mana Fee, that's really bad because I don't have a great switch to Mana Fee, if I'm being honest. It's like Ogerpon. But I'm gonna lead Donphan because if he leads the Lycanroc, I know he has led with a Sash lead Endeavor Lycanroc before. So what I might do is I might just Rapid Spin turn 1 as he gets rocks up, break a Sash, and then I can Earthquake on the following turn. It depends a little bit on what he wants to go for, but we'll see. Yang, is that Latios? Okay, that's not great. Like, I didn't really want to see Latios, if I'm being honest. Also, we did exchange mons before, so we do have the little bit of a layout here. Let's see. Okay. So I don't actually know what to go into here, if I'm being completely honest. Also, I'm just gonna move this up a little bit. There we go. Because like Diancie is my straightforward. Let me go to this mon. Like for 4, what's it called, Latios. And I do want to preserve Donphan, because Donphan is good into both low kicks, Village, and King Gambit. So do I just go Diancie immediately? I mean, I feel like I do. It's so obvious, but I still feel like that's the correct play. I still think it's the correct play. He could flip turn here. Flip turn would be kind of annoying. Like flip turn into probably King Gambit is my guess. Reflect. Okay, I mean, I'm not completely against this, I think. Am I just going for Iron Defense immediately? Like, I could break a good deal here, honestly. Could go for Calm Mind. Calm Mind would not be bad. Yeah, because like if I am decently fast, I don't see a reason to not Terra. So let's go for the Calm Mind. Let's see. We're Terra Fairy because Fairy is like the better defensive option. I do think Water could have been pretty good just to mitigate like King Gambit and whatnot, but I think being Fairy is like fine. And we also get to see a little bit about the rest of his set. So he was Reflect. Light Screen. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. Like it's annoying because I have to play with them. I'm assuming this probably might actually be light play. But we can become really, really obnoxious and bulky right now. Oh, this is looking decent. So he's Reflect Light Screen. That's interesting, I'll say that. I'm gonna go for the Iron Defense immediately, because if he wants to go to like Hard King Gambit, that is probably my best bet. Oh, it's Memento. Wow, so it's lead screens, Memento, Latios. Oh, but I'm clear, buddy. That's right, Diancie the goat, Diancie the goat. Oh, that was probably a misplay. That was probably not what he had intended to do. Ooh, okay, this is interesting because he doesn't have really much of anything that deals with Diancie, I think, from this position. Like, King Gambit is the correct choice, don't get me wrong. Like, I don't, with both Light Screen and Reflect up, I don't do a whole lot to King Gambit, and even with +2 and Iron Hand does a lot, so if he's like a Soul Stance set, that is pretty bad for me. I still do have Donphan with the Sturdy up. Donphan can still kind of come in and take it off if I need to, and Galarian Zapdos can like eat a Sucker Punch in most scenarios and take it out. Gouging Fire is also too bulky. Yeah, so I can deal with King Gambit, I feel like. It's Manaphy, okay. Is this Tail Glow Manaphy then? How well do I deal with Manaphy if he is like a either Take Out or Tail Glow set? We could have had similar ideas where we are like bulky setup on our 2 months. Do I lose straight up if I let this get too out of hand? If he's like Acid Armor and all that, maybe. That could be an issue. I do have Haze on Oracle, but that also means Oracle has to live a hit. Right? I don't do a whole lot of damage. I think I'm just gonna Calm Mind for now. I want to see a little bit about his set. Say it is Tail Glow. Okay. That is kind of an issue. But being Tail Glow rather than like Acid Armor Take Out and all that makes it so that I can, to some extent, yeah, so even with him being +3, if he goes to +6 here and I go to my +3, yeah, I think my best bet is to Calm Mind again. Because, yeah, he goes for the +6. I figured he would. That makes sense. I'm also stalling out, like, screen turns right now. See, this is a very, like, iffy situation. I won't lie. Like, I'm not happy about this. Do you get Size Sharp? You do not. Okay, so you shouldn't be able to hit me on the physical side. Don't think you get poison moves. Don't think you get steel moves. Yeah. So, I'm just gonna quickly, that is, yeah. So I'm +2, +3, +3. Yeah, okay, so we're getting up there. Draining Kiss doesn't do a whole lot. Sword Power is 50-50 to hit KO. If I Calm Mind again, no, I don't think I gain enough out of it if I Calm Mind again. Unfortunately, he is very close to 2-hit KOing me. So that's a little bit unfortunate. Also, Light Screen. Yeah, I'll figure out if he's Light Play on the Latios in just a sec. I think Draining Kiss is probably my best bet here. Oh, he stole Power 2. It's gonna hurt. Oh, wait, that actually didn't do that much. No mind. Yeah, no, that's fine. I actually take that pretty well. And like my Drain Kiss is gonna heal me plus my leftovers. I think I win this. I think I win this war. between these two. And I'm leftovers, he's not. His would have gone before mine. So I'm just gonna drink his. I think I win this. I actually think I win this 1v1. Like because he was tail glow rather than coal mine / take heart. I win this. He could be Resto Chesto, which would be kind of annoying, but I still think I win it overall. Because like the amount I healed back is plus my leftovers, I almost healed back like what he does. Yeah, I don't think I have a reason to not just go for draining, because like even if he is Resto Chesto, I still think I beat him actually, like easily. Is Diancie finally gonna prove its worth? That would be so amazing. Full power. Yeah, I take a decent chunk here. I'm assuming he will go King Gambit after this, right? Do we do take? Sorry. Do take out the Manaphy with decent amount of health still. Like that's like almost the most important part, right? I have a good amount of health still. Okay. If he goes Zero Ledge, I'm assuming no, Store Power would not take him out, so that's kind of annoying. It is 2-hit KO though. I mean, we're just gonna break him at this point, right? Like this Amidaro, I think that's Zero Ledge, yeah. Do I Iron Defense? I kinda want to Iron Defense, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Because he could be like Destiny Bond, he could be Bulk Up, no, but I hit on the special side, so that's not that important. I think I'm gonna Iron Defense. I know it's a little bit, yeah, so he's Sword Dance, which is fine. Because I'm just making my Sword Power like stronger, is like the idea here, right? So if I call mine again, does Sword Power just like fully take him out? I think it does. It's a roll. The light screen is no mind. There's no more. There's no longer a light screen. Yeah. Actually, I can just from this position. Sword Power. I think. Yeah. Sword Power from this position should do it. Poltergeist will do a lot, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. I'll take it. Oh, he Bitter Blades. That does less. So yeah, no, I'll take that. That does less. I'll take that. And Diancie, my beauty. Oh, I don't know. He might have forgotten about Clear Body. I think that's kind of the thing that's doing it right now, is he forgot about Clear Body on Diancie. Meaning that Memento didn't get me down. Oh my god, I'm so happy this is popping off. Edward Newgate. I mean, assuming that's King Gambit, 100%. I am, so it is Supreme Overlord. Oh, thank god. Because I am actually intimidated on Overcall, like. And we are also fast. We have decent speed in Diancie. We have enough for, I believe it's the Galarian Weezing. So yeah, this is a clean 2-hit KO. Yeah, I think this is a GG. Like, he has to crit me on this. Oh, no, man, he's Soul Stance. Yeah, we're faster, so that doesn't matter. You can Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch crit won't do jack shit. Bulk. Alright, Diancie finally doing what I wanted it to do. This is why I wanted to draft Diancie, because this is an insane set. Like, it's so unbelievably strong. Okay, I feel a little bit bad about it, but I need the win and I need the differential, so I'm sorry, Matt. I'm really, really sorry. Oh, I'm also dying now. This could, I mean, since he didn't lead with it, no, he would have gone to it way earlier, I feel like, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna Draining Kiss. There's no way this is the, let's Rock Blast. No, that just makes me feel really bad. Those loaded dice with, I am gonna assume with Rock Blast. Oh god, okay. I don't think it matters. Like, he would have to crit like all of the hits, I think. But even then, I still feel bad about that. I don't like when like people miss them right now. But yeah, I think this means we just take a very, very clean take. So Diancie went in from the beginning. I'm gonna ask him if he forgot about Clear Body. I think it's a completely different game if he doesn't forget about that and he preserves Latios, or if he has like something to hit me with. I don't know. I mean, Diancie was... I felt this Diancie set was super good in this. Well, not only me. It was actually suggested to me by one of my front office members, well, friends, actually, Quinn. And I looked at it and I was like, you know what? You're completely right. This is amazing in this matchup. There's nothing more I can say. As always, but go check Matt out in the description down below. He's there with all the other coaches. As always, if you like the video, make sure to leave a like on the video, leave a comment for the team, for the battle, sorry, and subscribe to the channel for future videos. I'll now head out. Peace, YouTube.